how it impacts microbial growth. But lettuce is something that folks can relate to, so I wanted to poke on that one. I'll say that another experiment that I wanted to highlight is that we'll be studying crew member vision changes, and we do that. It's sort of ongoing. This particular experiment, though, will be testing whether or not vitamin B would prevent or mitigate some of the issues that we're having with our crew members' eyes. So those are a couple of items. I did want to also mention that Jennifer will give a little bit more detail, but we are going to be training all of our assets on the hurricane and its aftermath to try to help folks out. There's some standard cameras and such, but as well we go through our science community to try to help where we can. So I want to thank the entire team for getting us to this point, the International Space Station team, including the international partners. I want to thank the Commercial Crew Program and SpaceX, all of our partners for getting us up to this point. Like I said, the ISS is ready, and we are really looking forward to seeing this crew on board. And so with that, I'm going to hand it over to Jennifer.
Thank you, Dina. As Dina mentioned, it's going to be a very busy increment, and science is no exception. We have a fast-paced plan for the crew. We typically, in any given increment, fly anywhere from 200 to 250 investigations, and right now that is roughly what's planned for increment 72. We have a variety of science that we're going to be doing on ISS, from biological to physical sciences, space science, tech demos, human research, STEM and outreach, as well as earth science. Dean also mentioned, as part of our earth science support, right now we are supporting the disaster response coordination system by providing imagery from both our cameras and assets on board, as well as crew when they're available, and we have available targets in support of Hurricane Helene. So we will continue that as the storm progresses. There are a couple experiments I just want to highlight for this increment coming up. It was mentioned that the crew is going to be doing an EVA in December, and one of those objectives is to repair NICER, which is one of our external instruments. NICER is the Neutron Star Interior Composition Explorer. It's an X-ray telescope which is located external on ISS. And it's taking a look at neutron stars. Neutron stars are the glowing cinders that are left behind after a massive explosion in a supernova, and they're the densest objects in the universe. NICER studies the extraordinary physics of these stars. In May of 2023, NICER developed a light leak, and that allows unwanted sunlight to enter the instrument, and it was a result of damage to the filters that cover NICER's X-ray concentrators. So this damage does allow the sunlight to reach the detectors inside, degrading the science during daytime. We still are able to get valuable science from the instrument during nighttime, but this has been a really robust instrument. It's published one of the highest numbers of publication rates we've had on ISS, and we're looking forward to going out and repairing those filters with a patch so we can get NICER back up to its full capability. We do have some science actually flying on the Crew 9 vehicle with the crew. One of those investigations is rhodium plant life. This is through the ISS National Lab. It is the LEO Integrated Floriculture Experiment, LIFE, which studies how radiation and gravitational forces at different orbital altitudes affect plant physiology. The plant they're going to be looking at for this is Arabidopsis. This is one of our model organisms we study very frequently, also known as mustard seeds. And they're going to be taking a look at both a wild-type normal plant as well as a genetic mutant to see what the response is to varying